Hey guys, and welcome back to Cooking with Claire. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make collard greens with smoked turkey drumsticks. And as you see here, I have a bowl of collard greens that I've already rinsed off. And the collard greens that I'm using, I got from Walmart, and they're already cut up and they've already been pre-washed, and these are the greens that I'm using today. But even though you get pre-washed greens like this, you still want to give them a rinse just to make sure you're working with clean greens. So let's start cooking these collard greens. So here I've cut up 1 large onion and minced 3 cloves of garlic, and we're going to need this for our collard greens. So let's go over to the stove and start. Alright guys, so I have my pan here heating up on medium heat, and to this pan I'm going to add a tablespoon of bacon grease. And we're going to let that melt down in the pan. Alright, now that that bacon grease has melted down, I'm going to go in and add my onions. And we're just going to cook these up a little bit before I add the garlic in. So it's been a couple of minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic in. And you just want to cook this up until you start to smell the garlic. Alright guys, so now I'm going to go in with my smoked turkey drumsticks. And you can use wings. You don't necessarily have to use drumsticks. And I'm going to go ahead and put 2 of those smoked drumsticks in. And I have some chicken stock. And I'm just going to put some of this chicken stock in the pan. Now you want to at least cover your drumsticks with the chicken stock, because this is the liquid that you're going to be cooking your greens in. So you want to leave this on medium heat, medium low heat, and put a top on it and let it cook down until the turkey meat is tender and falling off the bone. Alright guys, so it's been about an hour and a half, and I'm going to check this meat. The meat is now falling off the bone. So what I'm going to do now is take these 2 pieces of meat out, and I'm just going to shred them into little pieces and then put them back inside of the pot. Now if you've cooked this for about an hour and a half and your broth has boiled down, just add some more water into your pot. Or if you find that your broth is too salty, just add some more water to it. Alright guys, so I've shredded that meat up, and I'm just going to put that back inside of the pot. I'm going to mix that up a little bit. Now we're going to start to add our vegetables. So remember that our vegetables have a lot of water in them. So even though you might fill your pan up full of these greens, they're going to shrink down. I don't want to overfill my pan right now. So I'm going to let these greens cook down a little while so I can have some space to add in the last bit of my greens. Alright guys, so it's been like a minute, and as you can see, our greens have now shrunk down. So I'm going to just add the rest of my greens into my pot. We're gonna mix these up. Alright, so we're gonna let these cook down on medium heat again for about 30 to 45 minutes. So I'm going to put my top on, and I'll be back in about 30 or 45 minutes to see what these greens look like. I'm going to add about a tablespoon and a half of vinegar, just to add a little acidity to our greens. Alright guys, so you can taste your broth for flavor and see if it needs anything extra. And for me, I'm going to add in just a little bit more garlic. I'm going to add about a teaspoonful of onion powder, and I have some Creole seasoning, and this is going to add a little spice to this. So I'm going to add about a teaspoon of that in as well. Alright guys, so I had these cooking on low for about 30 minutes, and I'm just going to check them to see if the stalks are soft. So I'm going to take out one of these and get a big one. So I'm going to take out one of these stalks like this and just see if it's tender. So the stalks are tender, which means these greens are ready to come out. So I'm going to turn my fire off, and I'm going to plate these greens up. Alright guys, here is our collard greens, and you can see all that beautiful smoked turkey in there. And you can see it didn't take much time to make. It only took about 2 hours to make these. And that's taking into consideration just softening up that smoked turkey. So it's a pretty easy recipe. So if you want, you can go ahead and add some vinegar into this, or some hot sauce. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, put on your post notifications so you know when I upload new videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.